So I feel like the D and Honeypot story is one of those complicated stories that we're not going to see the end of. And I believe that there's much to talk about in it. I'm going to have to remain as objective as possible to look at both sides. Let's go.
I love you. I'm just a different person. I come from a different struggle. That's it. I ain't never showed you that I wouldn't be there for you. I ain't never show you that I wouldn't have your back.
And I've never not had your back.
I guess you couldn't wait on me.
Was I supposed to?
Man, I decided
I've
to
been
sit
waiting
on the
on you
side.
how long?
I decided to sit on the sideline, on the bench.
All right. So based on this storyline, D saying him sit up on the sideline, he's been waiting on her, and you know it's plausible. A man has sit down and him a wait on you. The only thing is that at the same point in time, D had a couple girls. So the truth is, what does she do then? That's fair enough. What does she do then? And what is she asking for? Seems like she's been asking for marriage and he's not been giving that. So again, that is a fear comment. This is fear.
Waiting on my opportunity to take this shot. And the moment that I got clocked out the game, you clocked somebody else.
Damien, it's not even like that. It's not even.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's not about you.
What you call me up in front of?
Okay, whatever. Despite whoever you think I am now, I'm still a woman of my word. And so, here.
What's that?
It's the money that I owe you. It's all of it.
You got to be kidding me, man. So that's what you think this about? You think I gave you that so I could wave it over your head like a bill collector? I gave you that because
I mean, why else would I be dealing with Momo, the car wash, everything? That's to pay you back.
No. I thought you were dealing with the car wash because you wanted to help me. Remember, you just said you got my back.
Oh, so now see, that's interesting. That's why you have to listen to the next side of the story now, because the way how she made it sound is as though D was rushing her for this portion of money. Because the truth is, us guys know that sometimes you might help a woman somewhere. You don't want to pay back really and truly. I've helped one or two women and I don't want the money back from you. It is what it is. But just give it that because, I mean, hey, you wanted to better yourself in some little area of thing or whatever it is. And, you know, at the point in time, you have some money and we can provide it. Just like when I was going through a particular period of time in my life sphere and some people came by and was a, you know, it was a good Samaritan. So they blessed me. So all I'm going to do is see that as a blessing to someone else. I didn't know that that's what it was because she made it seem as though D was holding all this money over her head. I didn't know that. Now, unless someone wants to come up in the comment up to the front of the line and tell me or give me some video, go ahead, but that sounds kind of shady.
Yes, I
gave
do,
you
and
this
I
money.
still have your back, Damien, but I want to pay you back.
You don't got to pay me back. See, that's what I'm saying. You think that going to move me? You think that's what I did it for? That's not what I did it for. I did it because I care. That's why I did it.
I know
But you can't see that, though.
But I always
Let
told
me
you
ask
that
you
I
a
was
question,
going to
though.
give you your money
That's
back.
cool. Let
So
me ask
what's
you-
the issue?
The issue is, where do you get this money from?
It doesn't even matter,
I asked you
Damien.
a
I'm
question.
giving you your money back.
I asked you a question. You can't even look me in my face and answer. Where you get the money from?
Damien, it doesn't matter.
It matters. And this is the part of Honeypot that I get very wary of. It's when I ask you a direct question and you can't answer it and you start to give me everything else and this don't matter and it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. Why you can't just be very, very frank? Hey, you have somebody new right now. You're dating somebody, them give you some money and I'm giving you your money back. What's wrong with that? Whether they like it or not. What's wrong with that exactly?
It's the money that I owe you, and I've been owing it to you, and I'm giving it back to you.
Let me ask you a question.
Because I said that I would.
Okay, I'll ask you another question since you don't want to answer that one. When I gave you that money, you said you pay it back. What did I say? Now all of a sudden you decide you want to pay it back.
So again, it's one of those scenarios. Him never tell us you need to pay it back. So in other words, you created a narrative to make it look like. And that's kind of what I was talking about the other day when I said that this is how sometimes people get bonded to the Pookies and the Rays because they've created those bonds. So in other words, that money is money that she created in her mind subconsciously. Yes, that's what she's done. Subconsciously, she's created the idea that she needs to pay this money back because it's a way of, and you don't know what's going on, you know. It's a way of making sure I always see the next person. It's my way of making sure I see the next person. right? Or whatever it is that you're trying to do, because that's exactly how it works. So that's what it was at that point in time. Now that, you getting some more money, they decide she's going, well, she said she's going to make the payback because, of course, Wayne give her the payback. And so, hey, she has to do it. But without this happening here, so it would have still carried on because that was her way of checking in with Damien. That's what I'm getting from it.
Because you went in a G-Wagon, and now you $10,000, you $12,000, and you just, you take it.
Imagine if I reacted like this when I saw you with somebody else.
Tamara.
And you saying all this stuff, Damien, you cannot deny the fact that I've been riding with you.
You have?
Yes.
And I've been riding with you.
Even I never signed up for the streets, all this stuff.
You knew what?
Hold on, honeypot. Hold on. We have the ETA on honeypot, folks. Like, I don't want y'all forget that honeypot had Zeus and all sorts of different things. That honeypot was inside of the Zeus thing. And I know she never signed up for the streets thing and she got into the streets, but it was the same street guy that saved her from the guy who she was with back in New York. Let's not forget them parts of the story, because I know y'all going to come out and I'm going to make nice and I'm going to make it look like all of a sudden Tamara has been made whole. She has not been made whole. No. Can I give you that the woman have a right to move on? Yes, I can give you that. She have a right to move on. And I've always said, if the man is not looking to marry you right now, you should get someone else. You should. You should go find someone else. But also, at the same point in time, we say that maybe she liked the street life because the street guy provided a certain level of muscle and protection. Can we also say that? Maybe you want to say with that?
Was with me when you met me.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know. You didn't know it was that.
No,
you didn't
not
know
at all. You
dude.
didn't tell me that at all.
Listen, I didn't.
But when I found out, I still stuck beside you.
Right, and I stuck beside you.
And you kept telling me that you was gonna leave the streets, and you wouldn't.
Guess what? I am.
How's it supposed to be me? How can I compete with the streets?
How can you compete with the streets?
All of a sudden, I
ain't never asked you to compete with nobody. The only thing I ever asked you to do is just trust me and just keep riding. That's it.
You know what, Damien? I'm not going to sit here and listen to this. You're not about to guilt trip me. This is the money that I owe you.
Nah, I'm cool
on
that. I'm cool. Take it back to whom you got it from.
I love this. That's right, Damien. Walk off from whatever else it is. I'm on no side now because the truth is both of them have a point. You understand? And that's what I'm saying. This is pretty much like a toss-up. I'm on none of them side. But I know what D is doing right here. So he's saying, hey, don't use the money thing as no whatever it is. If you're moving on, then just move on. That's what he's saying subconsciously. If you move on, just move on. You don't need to do the whole, hey, let me pay this money back because I'm going to try to see if I can show off on me later. No, just do your thing. And that's what I think she would have done and just did. Just like Noah expected her to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to move on, Damien. This is the deal. You know what? We spent all this time together, but the thing is, here, you know what? I want something else. I'm going to go after this particular guy that you have right here. So, and he's got something going on. It is what it is. Judge me if you want. You can say whatever it is that you want to say, but I'm going to just move on and try something else because whatever we're doing right now is not working. Those are the conversations you're expecting from a honeypot, especially with the honeypot being a girl who went to school. The sneakiness and the shadiness doesn't work, and it's going to show up. It's going to look a certain way. Because again, we remembered Zeus. We remember how that go. And we remember exactly the amount of people that have been moved aside for honeypot to stay alive. I'm not going to forget that. Even though I'm a rip, and you still have a right to move on. We're not going to forget that.
You're a thinker now. I'm smooth on that. You keep the little 12. I get money, baby. One thing about me, I didn't get that to you for a loan, so keep it. Put it in your bank account.
Pebble out on the face. Well, you know what? Hey, you know what? What I will do though, I will say that, I'm happy that she has tried to make an attempt to see exactly how to work things. Now, I think she just was disingenuous in how to go about it. She needed to stand on business that, hey, you have a new man. Stand on business with that. If you have a new man, stand on business and say, I've got a new man, and I'm working with this guy and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm expecting to see the Tamara character do. That's what I'm talking about. That's where only have the issue with the Tamara character is the lack of not claiming what she's doing. It's almost like she's shifty. There's a level of shiftiness with Tamara. We all know Wayne, but you saw what Wayne is doing. Wayne is being very direct, very blunt, Very upfront. There's nothing he's hiding. But nonetheless, them still give Wayne for say Wayne a dog and Wayne a whatever else it is. Trust me, him get it. Wayne still gets a flack, even though she's shifty and is not just being very honest about what she's trying to do. And I think that that's what D have the issue with. And again, me nah say if she don't want to move on, she can't move on. So don't no matter come up in the comments if you come try say if you can tell O'Neal, well O'Neal, but O'Neal, what should a girl do? Should she not move on? That is not what O'Neal is saying. If a girl wants to have fun, make her go have fun. You can't come give out the thugs in 15 grand. Show off on the thugs. You can't show off on the thugs like this. Give me a tick. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you all soon.